I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection.
Yeah, what Lysithea did. Almost lost her. Again.
But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped.
I got too much into wanting to prove her power there. That's another reason why I wanted to do a permadeath route, is because those type of things normally get in my way when I'm playing a game casually or comfortably, right? When it went to permadeath, like, I don't know if you guys know or knew this, but I had to, if I felt even the slightest bit sleepy, I would wait, I would try to record on days where I felt on the best mode I possibly could be, so that I would not make any careless mistakes during battle. That's what I was dealing with. I didn't want leave anything up to chance. The permadeath me wouldn't have made the decisions that I made in that battle. My students deserve the praise.
I am not so sure.
In this case.
I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia.
Yeah.
However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians.
I'm noticing, I think the thing about Edelgard and Rhea is they're two different sides of extremes, right? And what I would strive to go for is, somewhere in the middle.
I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lenato's possession.
And now that I think about it, Rhea's line could mean more than what she's saying. Like, what she's really thinking is, they dared to take out Sothis herself. They killed her, they made her body into weapons, and my siblings into weapons. What she's really saying is, don't mess with my fam.
It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
But it's the way she's phrasing it. Like, if it was... I wonder if Rhea was completely honest. Well, no, because the thing is, why do they target Flame? For the very same reason. So I can't exactly blame her for hiding the truth, because if they knew the truth, people would be trying to find Rhea, Seth, Flame, and Indek and Macule. They'd be trying to finish them also, but we're like, hey, let's make a new weapon. Let's make a whole new bloodline of people who can use that weapon.
The plan seems unrealistic at best. But a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
Well, that's a mistake, but... we won't let her down.
That is most reassuring. You have my gratitude.
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the Knights will be on high alert as well. But there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
I mean, that is true.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
No need to fear for her safety, which I will speak on what I think about the future, what I think will happen in the future. No, I can say it now. No one comment on if this is going to be true or not. I am fairly certain that we're going to be fighting Rhea at the end of pre-time skip. Post-time skip starts with Edelgard arriving at the Battle of Gronder Field, because why would she have any resistance? I mean, it might involve one small skirmish battle, but it makes sense if she arrives at Gronder Field and then goes on to finish her conquest. So, because apparently she was conquering the kingdom at that point, right?
Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seros is sure to be in attendance.
Is that Ray at the top? Oh.
Thanks.
Yo, can I get the tea, please?
Our mission this month is to patrol and set up defenses to stop the assassination plot.
Right.
I wonder if an assassination attempt is truly the goal of our enemy.
Should you be saying that, Hubert? It's a distraction.
Yes, I think so too.
Really?
A barely concealed secret message trying to distract us from whatever's really going on. Sloppy, to say the least. And while everyone is out searching for a phantom assassin, they'll be free to accomplish their true goal with ease.
This doesn't mean much because well, not because. Well, yeah, let me first say this. It doesn't mean much because Edelgard is assuming that we are of a certain intelligence and we can obviously suss out there's something off about the message. And she has no choice but to play the part right now. Ever seen Death Note? Light and L did the same kind of thing. It's like you have to acknowledge, in this situation, you have to acknowledge it to keep suspicion off of you for being involved.
The monastery houses many valuable weapons. Perhaps that is their aim?
It is, but not where you would think.
I hear the monastery has a treasure vault too. Seems like the sort of place a foe would like some alone time in.
Garreg Mach is immense, and not just above ground, but below as well.
Wait a minute.
Perhaps their aim lies beneath the monastery.
Leave it to Linhardt. But on that note, I remember Edelgard said the remains of Seros are not in her tomb. Does she not know who Rhea is?
It seems to me that we should search the monastery for a clue as to what the enemy might be after. Of course, we must never underestimate the need for preparedness, in case a battle should ensue.
A secret meeting, Professor?
A little bit.
Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
I know.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seros, and this young man is...
Trust me, I know.
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril.
You work for Rhea?
Yep, I help Lady Rhea with all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
Will do. No, not yet, Mercedes. Shame. I would have loved to have leveled somebody up right now. Like Cynthia in particular. What does she get if she's a mage? Well, more stats. That's... Oh wait. Oh wait. Right now?
A hero's relic.
Do you know something?
However, could I know something? Still, it is heavy on my mind. The stone within the sword. A glow of red. Oh, it is nothing.
Okay. Ooh. Wait a minute. I haven't walked around with this cape. Seems like it has better physics. I like that. Okay. Well, now might be time to get something else, but first. Nothing? This sucked, man. Oh, wait. Ferdinand and Bernadetta got their B. I was fast. They make a good team. For, you know, more than reasons than one.
You spend too much time roaming the monastery.
You think?
If you're looking for something, Try less aimless wandering.
I was thinking about the enemy's objective.
Do you even know who the enemy is? You can't know why without knowing who. It's none of my business anyway. I'm just here to take care of enemies who get too close.
Edelgard, you first, and then we'll deal with what Dorothea was thinking about.
Our enemy's true target. What could it be? The monastery has been around for nearly a millennium. It's only logical that there are secrets here. We'd better investigate. Would you mind asking around and seeing what you can dig up? Once you've uncovered some leads, we'll regroup. I have a favor to ask.
You know, it could even be in this route that this is how she finds out where she needs to be. But
People die in every battle. And it can be by sword or spear or magic, but depending on who it is that died, depending on who died, it's different.
yeah, it's different if it's someone you know who was lost.
I hope nothing bad happens this month.
Yep. Sure is. Sure is. To do?
The monks declined my offer of assistance.
Yeah.
They said that no one from Dusker is to be trusted, especially now. Given the circumstances, I cannot fault them.
Wow, you know, looking at it, because Marianne, Lysithea was wearing what Marianne had, so, huh? Does it make her look old? What is it? Is it because they all have actually no, I don't think Lysithea was wearing what Marianne. Can I change? No, I don't think I can change appearances right here. Well, either way.
I don't know who's to blame for all this commotion, but it's frankly a huge inconvenience.
Yeah, I think whatever Lysithea had on her old uniform was shorter. And I'm noticing the the ornament on her right. Though at the very least, it looks different than what everybody else is wearing.
With everyone stuck on guard duty, our study and training time has been drastically reduced.
It has. I agree.
Indeed. For now, let's do all we can to find and dispose of our enemy.
Right. It doesn't matter. Lysithea is already at S.
It seems there were forces opposing the church, beyond Lord Lonato. I never thought such forces could exist in this world.
Yeah. We know only a small part of this world.
I suppose that may be true.
Claude?
There's been talk of an attempt on Rhea's life. We've been ordered to help the Knights patrol. Could that possibly mean that Rhea isn't beloved by everyone the world over?
Yeah. See, this my team. This my team right here. I speeding. And I like how even though Lysithea's in our class, like she's still having a council with them. But anyways, Yuritsa.
You're skilled. Why won't you battle me?
I think I told you. There's no reason for me to. It's suicide. Oh, we can, oh, I haven't unlocked it yet. Bernie?
Hi.
Hi.
If you're looking for something, I probably can't help you. I still don't know what's where around here.
That makes sense. Oh.
Hey, I get hungry sometimes. Like anyone else. What? Eating at night is bad for you? There's no way that's true. Wait, really?
Yeah. It is. I can confirm.
What's the matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you?
No.
Even so, the Knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The goddess's rite of rebirth is an important event for the Church of Seros.
You know, I'm thinking about something right now.
They say it's the day when the goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
And this... Why I was so... I look more like his son now for some reason, I feel. I don't know what it is, but I feel closer to him. Probably because I'm worried, because Edelgard just confessed something pretty big. The thing I've been worried about, the thing that... Well, oh, I should also mention I've uploaded some episodes now, and I've seen some people's responses to things. From what Edelgard just told me, she is willing to let her citizens die for a higher goal. She's willing to do that, and she's their ruler. The thing about our Pops is that currently he is the commander of the Knights of Seros, and he is known to be pretty strong. So that's why. Yeah, we'll wait on that, but just know I'm thinking about some stuff. What's up, Linhart?
So sleepy. Too sleepy.
Oh, you've been looking around?
I found an interesting book in the library.
Oh.
Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep.
Well, I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt again.
Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them.
Really?
I'll need to find a way down there to get a look.
Well, on that note, I also forgot to mention, there's Macuel's crest. I was thinking that maybe my theory was off base because nobody, if we go to supports, no one has his crest. Right? Of course, it's just, you would think maybe they would have somebody. And I also checked the weapons on the other routes. No one has a weapon that
That's so.
goes with his crest. Ferdinand?
Setting fire to the stables to distract everyone. To cause a commotion. It is the oldest trick in the book. But I cannot shake the thought that our enemies may attempt it.
It's possible.
I will stand guard and watch over the stable. And the knight's horses. They are truly magnificent. Please, do me a favor.
Oh, here's the tea. Okay, good. Well, if that's the case, there's only one person I should ask, I think, at this point. The only person I don't have a rank with currently. Right? It just makes sense.
In Brigid, assassinations are many. I have also been the targeted, back in the past.
Really? How frightening.
The Goddess Tower has an entrance of narrowness. That is most good. The windows are not the most good, though. A target of ease for snipers.
Okay, that wasn't the move. Okay. Wait. Oh, giving away. I must find somebody to give the tea set to. Well, I could give it to who in our house likes tea? Oh, it was Ferdinand himself. That's easy. Except he won't take it. Okay. Oh, no one else needs it. Alright, I guess I'll go give it to Lawrence.
How kind. I will have to repay you sometime.
Alright, now we got access to that. Alright. Let's do this. Oh wait, that wasn't part of the mission. It doesn't matter. Alright, I need this rank. How about Apple Blend?
You have my thanks for giving me your spare time. I have gratitude. It's needing sweetness.
Needing sweetness? Huh.
Yes.
A place you like to visit? Okay.
Yes. I am in agreement.
Okay.
Yes.
One more.
Inspirational.
Okay.
If you are having problems, I am happy to be listening.
I'm good. I'm worried about you, actually, but that's a different story.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
I have How is this?
Professor, I have disbelief.
Upsetting. Upsetting. Inspirational.
All right, now for the camera.
Do you have curiosity about my mark?
Actually, yeah. That's it?
This style of braiding has been passed down through my family.
Really? Interesting to know. All right.
I will be waiting happily for you to be inviting me again.
Did that work? There we go. All right, good. That completes the team. Now then, but I should probably check the goals. Yeah, everybody besides Dorothea and Edelgard are eager right now, so I'll wait. Dimitri?
All this talk of assassination plots. It brings back dark memories I prefer to keep buried.
Huh.
I doubt there is any correlation, and yet... it is nothing. I am sorry for allowing my mind to wander. My focus should be solely on guarding the monastery right now.
Actually is a correlation. And wow, you're in the same room with Tomas. Caspar?
I figured it out, Professor. The enemy must be targeting Lady Rhea. They're gonna make it seem like they're going after something else, but then they're gonna go for her. Impressive, right? I'm telling you, my intuition's never wrong.
Alright, Casper.
Hey, I got a favor to ask.
Alright, so we got a sword tourney. Oh, yeah. Who best to enter but Petra? Alright.
My heart is full of victory.
That's one. Going on two.
Witness frigid pride.
How much? We got two. She'll be fine.
I will not be stopping.
All right. Next up. Her strength needs to be a little bit more.
Witness frigid pride.
Let's see. Yeah, she'll make it. There we go.
I will not be stopping.
All right. Steel sword plus. We can use that.
I'm glad I asked you.
And a steel axe. Nice, nice, nice.
Did you know that on the last day of the rite, the monastery's open to the general public?
Makes sense.
It's kind of fun. It makes the place feel like a festival.
Yeah, I can imagine. Hubert?
Can you imagine the Archbishop being murdered?
No.
I prefer not to consider such a gruesome scenario.
Really? Of course not.
Awfully calm, aren't you? I wonder what it takes to rile you up.
You're doing this on purpose. You're trying to push my buttons. Don't think I don't see this. Flame?
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently. Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies. Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, but more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor. It is only open to the public on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
All the info I need, really.
Perhaps.
All right.
I knew I could count on you. There's a place that the church values above all others. On the day of the rite, it will be open to the public. That will make it much easier than usual to access.
I find it hard to believe that she wouldn't already know that. Like, she would have had to have made the plan in advance knowing that.
Precisely. We can't know for certain, but it's a distinct possibility that the Holy Mausoleum is our enemy's target.
Professor.
So then... Well, I mean, we were the ones physically who stopped the thief. They would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for us, so maybe Edelgard was just hoping that they would succeed despite her being there? I don't know. Okay, everyone. With the revelation that we now can use 10 people in battle, and I already have an adjutant that I can bring, it's time to round up the next person. And here we go.
First the uprising and now all this talk of an assassination? What is the world coming to? I should offer my magical services, just in case.
Well, I would appreciate that. What kind of services?
I've devised a spell to trick flowers into behaving like guard dogs. At the first sign of an intruder, the petals burst open, releasing their pollen. I'm still fine-tuning it.
Well, if it makes it sound, it wouldn't be bad, but anyways. Constance?
Oh, have you come to beg my assistance?
I wouldn't use that word.
Then rejoice, for you have the aid of a nouvelle.
Alright.
You did come seeking my aid, yes. Hopefully with something befitting my station.
I have a little task for you.
An assignment for the Officers Academy? How splendid. I was a former attendee there myself, you know. I shall be a model of grace in my duties.
Alright. With that, Constance has joined the team. First, enough of this. Return her to her former status. And give her her battalion back. Okay, next, Constance. First, return her support. I mean, that's not the most important. Right. It's not the most. No, it is important. Okay. Good. Because this is the Constance that I have gotten to know. Oh. And while we're at it. Houseware? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That actually doesn't... It's not bad. No, but what I wanted was... not that. Or should I keep Constance the same? Yeah, I'll keep Constance the same. Just in her academy stuff, because it's gray. And if I think about it, yeah, it fits what I'm wearing. Just in battle, monastery. There we go. Now, skill levels. Having seen what Lysithea had to go through, same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Bring it back. Bring it all the way back. It seems that they really limit, like, I'm almost out of points. I need to be careful. And her sword isn't as important, but at least Okay. I think that should be all I need for right now. Okay. Constance is only at level 7 right now. Ooh, maybe I should have waited. No, it'll be fine. She can heal. She'll be fine. Plus, part of the reason I'm doing that is for this. We need her supports to start kicking off. So, particularly, I'm curious about hers and Edelgard's. So,
Dear me! There is a stain on your highness's dish!
huh?
The plating hasn't survived on mine either.
I appreciate your concern, but this isn't the place for such formality. We must make allowances for the dining hall, don't you think?
I suppose. Well, that's interesting. Edelgard didn't go all the way up. Why not? I don't suppose. Yeah, it'd be too soon. But I'll work on it. Okay, I am back and people leveled up. People, like, look. Before, no one was ready to take the intermediate. Now we have 1, 2, 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7. Lysithea, Constance, and myself we've seen before. Let's start with Edelgard herself. We're definitely getting this. But I'm wondering if I want to save it for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. And it, by the way, it looks good, but no, I always feel like I haven't gotten a good look at it. It's nice. It's nice. But, and when I say it, I mean for all 3 of the leaders. Well, Dimitri. I thought, you know, I've done that battle so many times, but I never get a good look at the class. Anyways, Mercenary kind of fits, I guess. The Thief, actually, I think it kind of fits. The aesthetic. We could go Armored Knight. Oh yeah, actually, this is where things get interesting, because that kind of works. Yeah, I can make Edelgard a Brigand or an Armored Knight, and I think I'm gonna go Brigand. Huh. That's interesting. Mage. And this is just no. Like, well, I mean, it fits her, but like, from not her personality wise. Pegasus Knight. That kind of works too. I'm thinking Brigand because why? Shoot, I'm gonna need to think. Well, because her stats go down significantly. Oh, but the interesting thing, her dexterity does not. I'm gonna think about it. For right now, I think Ferdinand and Linhardt would be easy. Or no, let's start with Petra, because I already know what Petra's gonna be. Mercenary could work, right? Solid, but she's gonna be a thief. Why? Well, there's several reasons. I'm not gonna say what a couple of those are, but she's gonna be the assassin class. Thief goes with assassin. Plus, I think it's her canon class, right? So let's just look at all the others real quick. Those actually don't look so bad. I would think from a land named Brigid, something like this. Well, probably because it's a Brigand class, you know, Brigand, but no, actually, her area has the opposite. Less is more in that case. Archer actually doesn't look so bad. It's just the color. I'm not the biggest fan of the color, but I understand, you know, it kind of goes with the Black Eagle theme. Though Lysithea's red is definitely more vibrant. Anyways, Thief. All right.
I have success.
Real quick, actually. What would the mercenary have given her? Okay. If it had changed luck, I might have made a mistake, but no, it doesn't. Because luck is what I want Petra to have. That's the only one I have as of right now. So, let's fix that. Which, by the way, I also got a ton of money. Money is no object anymore. Ferdinand, his obvious, but let's go through. Mercenary's solid, I think. I mean, he could work as a thief, but again, I'm going appearance-wise. Nah. He's meant to be a cavalier, but let's just look at the others real quick. Riggin looked cool. No, not an archer. Possibly a brawler. I could see that. No. Oh, right. I might want to make Hubert a dark mage. We'll see. Of course, we're far from that possibility being an option, so... Okay.
A true noble never fails.
Now we have a mounted unit. That'll be helpful. And Linhart. Alright, I'll do Lysithian Constance later. Huh, mercenary look doesn't look bad on him. Not a thief. Nah. Armor Knight. I'm impartial, honestly. Cavalier kind of work. Ring kind of work. Except for, you know, hair, but I could see Archer. Maybe not. Definitely with his personality, not brawler. But he will be a mage. No. He'll be a priest. There we go. All right.
I passed? Well done, me.
No stat benefit? Okay. And like I said, well, I'll just go ahead and buy them now. Just so I don't forget. Lysithia, mage. Stat bonus.
Perfect comprehension.
And then Constance. Same thing.
I passed! As I knew I would, of course.
All right. And now, let's do some supports. I actually managed to get both of Constance's, you know, since we've done all these. So let's start with Ferdinand. Let's ease our way in.
Life is a series of peaks and valleys.
What?
Our union is, to my mind, the highest of peaks.
They knew each other?
Spoken like one who's never known the lowest of valleys.
Huh.
To think, we were once a pair of blooms, flourishing side by side in the upper echelons of Enbar society.
You know, thinking about it, they do have kind of similar personalities.
Despite our differing aspirations, I think together we could have taken the mantle of leading the Empire.
Tread carefully, Ferdinand.
Some part of me clung to hope that you might emerge from the wreckage. I am glad you have.
I know he could easily say the wrong thing right now.
I know that was a difficult time for you.
Do you though, bro?
Oh,
So you surmised that the single most humiliating event of my life was difficult, did you?
Yeah.
It is becoming clear to me that this conversation is a waste of my time.
Oh, that was rather brusque.
Well, pardon me if I seem unmannerly in the face of a reminder of all I have lost.
Yeah.
My family, my home, my friends, my people, everything. I am all that remains.
I did not intend to offend you, Constance.
Then what did you intend? How like the noblest of nobles to be unaware of the suffering one causes. You can't grasp what it is to be a newly minted peasant, can you?
No, I don't think he can. And maybe I was kind of thinking about this, but that he does, I would think. Ferdinand's response dictated a lot of what I thought about the Black Eagles post time skip. When he actually has the same circumstances, now that I think about it. When he loses his noble status, they lose everything and he doesn't know what to do.
That is simply not true. I care about you, and I was attempting to offer some words of comfort.
Enough! I need more than words, more than you have offered to provide.
That's true. He could have offered to help her out some other way.
Though I am without status now, my spirit is no less noble. It will not do for you to condescend to me in my houseless state.
You have my sincerest apologies. That was a grave misstep.
This is probably, this could work well with the conversation Dorothea just had.
I did not mean to come across as condescending. I was merely being careless with my words.
Yeah, that is true, man.
As you say, I have never experienced loss at such a staggering magnitude. I cannot imagine the pain you have endured.
Indeed, you cannot. I advise against trying. The more you harp on it, the more irritated with you I become.
I could mention something here, but I'll wait.
Never shall a day pass that I don't work toward restoring my house and reclaiming my title. You, on the other hand, seem content to remind me that it is lost. Thank you, but I had not forgotten.
Constance, please.
I see no trace of the boy who made waves with me at balls and embodied the finest in the nobility.
Really?
This newfound arrogance of yours is a discredit to House Eyre.
Is that it? Oh, how are they gonna... I thought he was gonna say something at the end there. Perhaps it's because I have Lawrence as a guide, but to me Lawrence was much worse than Ferdinand. Like, I genuinely do think Ferdinand truly meant the best, but he just didn't know how to talk to Constance. It was quite easy for him to mess up in that situation, especially if there were no signs of his family trying to help hers out. So, all right, and we'll end it today with this one. Oh.
Tremble with wonder at the magnificence of my sorcery.
I like how I'm like, let's start the light one first, and that one had a way more serious tone. This one.
Unbelievable! It's simple tea, but somehow it's shining with the colors of the rainbow.
Oh, Constance, don't do an aqua.
And the color's changing as it's being poured. How magical.
Of course it's magical. I achieved it through magic. It's a spell of my own design, in fact. Impressed?
Is this what you wish to show me?
Wow.
I must admit, I've never seen such a thing. Is it still potable?
This is her attempt to try to get back in the Empire's noble house.
Is it still potable, she asks.
Then I suppose you wouldn't mind taking the first sip.
I mean, it's only fair.
That was amusing, Constance, but out with it. What was that favor you wished to ask of me?
Well, there's only one thing.
It's a small thing regarding my house.
Who better to ask?
I thought your highness might bend some slight effort towards seeing it restored from nothing.
I had a feeling that was it. I wish I could help. but you must understand my present circumstances.
Yeah, if I was Edelgard, I would say, you know, maybe once when I ascend, you know, perhaps. Of course, I'm saying that without, again, there are many dark spots around that ascension and her family to begin with, so...
Yes, I'm aware. All the more reason for you to get in on the ground floor, as it were.
Do people not think favorably of her family right now?
My magical might is unrivaled, as I proved to you only moments ago.
Unrivaled? Maybe, but you certainly are skilled.
Surely you can see the obvious benefit in having the sorceress prodigy Constance at your beck and call.
I agree that you are remarkable. That is beyond question.
Yeah.
But how do you imagine rainbow tea will help me to achieve my aim?
Again, yeah.
Just imagine the acclaim it will bring you at tea parties.
Alright, Constance.
It's a most worthy party trick, yes. But I have no use for such a thing.
Yeah. Like, what Edelgard was just talking about and the other supports, Constance, that is so far off her radar.
Well, it's not as if that's the only trick up my sleeve. That was merely a sample of my repertoire. I never cease my work in developing new magic. Your Highness is sure to find some of it useful.
Constance, there's something important that I would like to talk with you about.
Are we going there?
Oh, have we not been discussing weighty matters all this time?
Just as a recap, you know, the reason I originally only wanted Lysithea, Constance, and Mercedes is because I felt like it had the other three not other three, you know, Golden Deer, Blue Lion, Black Eagle member that were, one, very closely associated with the Black Eagles, and two, were characters that I had come to care for. Like, if you think about it, I've had Mercedes since the Golden Deer, as well as Lysithea, and Constance since the Ashen Wolves. I've had them for quite a long time now, so to see them interact with Edelgard, well, not Mercedes, but, you know, Constance and Lysithea, it helps. Let's see.
It's regarding a truth that you and countless generations of House Nouvelle have occulted.
That's a truth?
Ah, that.
If you ever feel like revealing all to me, I'd be happy to talk further. Until then, my apologies, but as the Imperial Princess, there's nothing I can do to help your cause.
You know, we didn't really get into too many specifics on what happened to Constance's house, did we?
Please don't misunderstand. As your ally and friend, I'm happy to keep you company.
Wow, that's sad. I understand her position. This is something that I can't, as a leader, I can't criticize that decision. In fact, I hate to say applaud in this situation, but it's best to keep... Well, I don't know. Like I said, there are black spots. We need to find out more.
However, you mustn't expect more from me than friendship or battle support.
Of course. And now I shall make myself scarce. Good day.
Man, that hurts. But from what it looks like... No. Wait. Okay, I remember. It has been a minute. We did dive into a bit of what Constance dealt with. I'm trying to go to the roster. There we go. Wait. No, we couldn't have. We didn't. Not the full thing, because that is new. She loses her family title and lands in the Dagda and Bridget War. Okay, I'm actually going to step in here a bit because I had completely forgotten about the B rank that I had with Constance, and that's because, well, I didn't forget everything. I remembered like the C rank and the A rank, but I didn't remember this detail about the B rank because the Insurrection of the Seven hadn't stuck with me yet. I hadn't, played the Black Eagle route.
They often enjoyed appointments to esteemed posts within the Empire. However, during the insurrection of the Seven, we cast our lot with the Emperor and were punished for it.
The insurrection of the Seven?
We suffered further losses when we were used as a sacrifice
What?
to Dagda and Bridget during their attack.
Constance, you're mentioning two things that I'm not familiar with. Which is probably because out of all the the Ashen Wolves, you're more centered with the Empire.
My family, including my parents and older brother, died then.
What?
The town of Nouvelle is now an ash heap.
How did I not? She didn't mention that once. That's such an important detail to know. I mean, obviously, maybe you don't want somebody to have sympathy for you for something like that, but I feel like I should know, when we're joking about restoring House Nouvelle, her family's dead. Her family's dead.
The 6 great families decreed this to be the end of my house. We have not left now but the name.
The 6 great family. Well, unfortunately or fortunately, it seems like I'm learning more about Edelgard's route before I even get there. From what it seems like, because I'm not completely sure on the Insurrection of the Seven, I know it was touched on in Ferdinand's paralogue as well. From what it seems like, Edelgard cannot reinstate Constance in her house because she took part in the Insurrection of the Seven, and politically that wouldn't be the right thing to do. And the reason Constance's house was demolished in the first place, like, they probably still could have kept their noble status if they had not been used as a sacrifice for the Dagda and Bridget war. Which it would be very interesting to see her talk to Shamir or Petra, but anyways. So it seems like, I don't want to think negatively in this scene, but it almost seems like Edelgard was saying, if you sweeten the deal by telling us the secrets you all have been hiding, then maybe I can do something about it. And I feel like that's quite a thing to ask for Constance, because she's literally the last one. Older brother and her parents died because they were sacrificed, and clearly, if whatever secrets they were keeping, they kept for a reason. So we'll see where this goes, but I had to interject because remembering Constance's B rank was important here. So, all right, back to the episode. That is not what I expected, and now it makes me wonder, well, I mean, just because she and Petra both lost something in that, is that the tragedy of Inbar, or have anything to do with it? Okay, my brain's starting to start spinning again. Okay. Well, I just wanted to, have Constance supports in the episode that she was recruited because, well, it fits, but geez, those are probably some of the most interesting supports we've had. I'm gonna have to go back also and no, because yeah, Constance's supports with Happy were mainly just about their friendship. Balthus was pretty much about how Constance is in the sun, right? Yuri's was mainly about her reclaiming her title. It was more so both of them trying to, what would you say, be better versions of themselves? And Yuri eventually trying to help her out at the end. And Mercedes was mainly about her friendship and how they had both been outcasts. But it's not until you get here that things start getting a little bit serious, which I guess makes sense because these are the Black Eagle supports. So, remind me, who does Mercedes have? Just Ferdinand. Everyone else I've gotten. Alright. No, I'll still regain hers with Constance, I think, for this route. But alright, well, with that said, we'll go look at the rest of these supports next time. I'm very much looking forward to, well, a couple of these. But for now, that's gonna do it. So until then, this has been Blade. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. And now it is time for the question of the day. And it has been so long since I've done this for Fire Emblem in particular, since there's been so many episodes. But we have a suggested question of the day. Well, to be fair, it's a question they asked me, and I thought it'd be a great question of the day, and they agreed, so here we go. I honestly spent a couple of days thinking about this question, because if you had asked me this question back when I was in the Golden Deer route, I already had my answer, because I was like, there was no redhead, and then Monica appeared, and then Monica followed the trend of literally every single redhead I had seen in video games up until that point. My nemesis. And so I'm like, well, great, this is why we can't have nice things. To add insult to injury, we were even the same class. She wielded a sword and transformed into, so what I think, most track character in the game. You know, that's a different story, but that battle will, as far as Fire Emblem battles, especially considering how it ended with Claude's 1 in a million crit, it's gonna go down in history. But anyways, so I kept thinking, I was like, originally I was saying, well, maybe if the original Monica was around, but then I took it a step further. What if we had an Agarthan? Because I was also thinking around the lines, if you are unfamiliar, other Fire Emblem games have, like, the Dragonkin, like Flame, for example, they can transform into their forms. Like, you can actually have dragons on the battlefield. And so I was thinking, well, maybe they should include one of those characters in the game. But I actually almost kind of agree with not having them be playable in this game. That's a topic for another day. There are pros and cons, but anyways. But in Agarthan, who realized that their people were wrong, you know, first is, you know, very suspect, maybe like a Hubert character, you know, with that type of personality. But as they grow, they come to understand that, you know, there's not much difference between the apes or, you know, the beasts that have the blood of Sothis in them, and the Agarthans, and, you know, maybe work to try to have some sort of peace. So based on that, if you're asking me which house they'd be in, Golden Deer. To me, that's the only choice for them, because one, the Golden Deer don't have any strong malice, you know, because both Dimitri and Edelgard, they both have a strong goal, a strong reason for fighting the war. Claude's goal is peace. And the Golden Deer as well, like the Black Eagles and Blue Lions, seem like are very heavy routes, right? The Golden Deer was very light. And I think having an Agarthan would actually strengthen their story quite a bit. And the role of the Agarthan, it would also make sense because the Alliance, I feel, was in the best situation and the furthest from Agarthan control. Like I said, I don't really think Lawrence's father alone could really do a lot of damage in the Alliance. So having somebody to infiltrate and weaken the Alliance would be a good idea, similar to Monica. But if they come to care for the team and the professor, you know, and work to rule the Agarthans later, I actually think that'd be a really cool story. So that is my answer for the question of the day. I actually may even make a video on it. Separate video, you know, fleshing it out more. I think it can be cool. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Please tell me what are yours. Post them down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.